Hi everybody, and welcome again to ZCode Sports System. Here we developed automated systems to help you win. It doesn't matter what sport you're betting on, we've got you covered. So it's an exciting time if you're a football fan. NFL season has come to a close, the regular season that is, but now it's time for the playoffs. So that's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at two football games, the playoff games for the AFC in the wild card round. So let's get started. We're going to take a look at both of the games. The first one is the Los Angeles Chargers at the Houston Texans. The Texans come in the winners of the AFC South, um, while the Chargers come in second in the AFC West. You can see right now the odds are for the Chargers 2.5-point favorites with odds of 1.625 to 2.350. The over/under is sitting at 42.5. The Chargers come in burning hot, winners of their last three and 4-2 over the last six, while the Texans are 1-2 over the last two in their average status at the moment. If we look at the over/under, the teams are trending in games over the line in the last four for the Chargers and two out of the last three for Houston. The score prediction is for the Chargers 32, Houston 18. Confidence in the prediction is rather high at 91%. If you look at this here, the over/under line is 42.5. The projection for the over is almost 93%, and that goes right in line with the score prediction with a total of 50 points. If you take a look at closer at the Chargers, 83% winning rate predicting the last six Chargers games, and the Chargers have covered the spread at 80% in the last five games as the favorite. If we take a look at the power ranks indicator, Houston is still ahead in that category at plus 19. You see the Chargers are a steep upward climb from plus 6 to plus 14 because of their recent hot play. In head-to-head, the teams have not yet met this season. In fact, they have not yet met since 2022, so that really is not important to look at that. The volatility oscillator, both teams are pretty consistent regarding their favorite underdog status. You see here, upward climb, 11 for Houston and 10 for the Chargers. Let's take a look at a couple other things here. First, another thing I want to mention is that the scoring differential edge is huge in the favor of the Chargers, plus 101 to 0 point differential advantage, and that is huge. Let's take a look at the money line. This is the Chargers money line, and you can see it opened at 1.645. And you can see here there's been some movement up and down, and the movement now is up to 1.625, again in favor of the Chargers. Injuries to report here. You can see here there's quite a few injuries. You can see this right here in the middle part of your screen, right here. And you can take a look at that at your convenience. That maybe influences your pick one way or the other. The Chargers are 6-3 on the road and 5-3 at home during the season. So the road record is a more important one for now, 6-3 on the road. And if we take a look at Houston was, what were they? Oh, a little bit of a glitch here, technical difficulties. We'll get back to it right here. Okay, here we go. They were 5-3 at home and 5-4 on the road. So in the end, though, I like this to be a Chargers win. I really don't see Houston playing well enough to win, even though they're at home. I like the Chargers to win and cover, and I think it's going to be a higher scoring game. So let's take this one over the line. Pittsburgh and the Baltimore Ravens. Now, a month ago, this would be a more interesting matchup. I mean, AFC North, right? It's a rivalry game. But look at the trends here. The Ravens, burning hot winners of the last four. The Steelers, just going downhill quickly. Look, 0-4 over their last four. And you can see ice cold down and burning hot. And you see it's a huge favorite for the Ravens. Odds of 1.190 to 4.9. The line is 9.5 points. The over/under is sitting at 43.5, and you can see here the Ravens have a 91% chance of winning this one. And the score prediction is showing the same thing here. Baltimore 42, Pittsburgh 16. Confidence in the prediction is at 83%. As far as the over/under goes, you see the teams trending on opposite sides of the line. Baltimore over in 3 out of the last 4, while Pittsburgh under in 4 out of the last 5. If we take a look at a few other things, Baltimore Ravens have covered the spread 80% in the last 5 games as a favorite. And you can see they are a 5-star favorite. So 5-star favorites in burning hat status are 6-0 in the last 30 days. So you can see everything is favoring Baltimore. Let's take a look at a few other things, though. Let's take a look at the power ranks indicator. Again, this is showing pretty much the same thing. Baltimore at plus 31, Pittsburgh all the way down here at plus 5. Let's take a look at the volatility oscillator. The consistency factor, Pittsburgh has been very inconsistent with regard to their favored underdog status. You can see here, in fact, they haven't even been above 0. They've been at 0 or below ever since beginning of the season. So very inconsistent, -1, and Baltimore is at plus 8. The point differential edge also goes to Baltimore by a huge margin, 157 to 33. Take a look at the money line. You see here it opened at 1.2 and is now at 1.174, and you can see now it's settled in down at 1.19, which is pretty close to where it opened up. But in any event, a huge favorite for Baltimore, and I don't see Pittsburgh really having much of a shot in this one. Let's go with Baltimore by double digits in a game over the line. So there you have it. Those are the 2 games in the NFC wildcard round for this week. Happy betting, and see you next time.